Everyone is in their seats here at the Wells Fargo Center as the 76ers look to grab a win here in Philadelphia. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. The Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off a good outing against the Bucks.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
But I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, Ben Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football. It may be one reason he's so comfortable attacking defenses and creating. He said, you have to read the defenders, draw them, then get rid of it. Otherwise, you're going to get tackled. Well, that's a foul in the NBA, but I understand his sentiment, guys.
And David, he is not shy about contact at all. Thanks. Boy, Chris, how much fun is it to have basketball back? Talk about some of the things you personally look for early in a season.
Oh, man, what I personally look for in the beginning of the season is how guys develop. And a lot of that is body language. You know, are you putting your head down and dropping your head after a shot? Are you not running back on defense after a turnover? These are all little things that show what you're thinking about. You know, I just kind of check out the development, but again, the body language. Is a guy playing hard through his frustration? Is a guy giving his coach eye contact in the huddle? Is he being a great teammate by encouraging guys? I'm passing to an open player for a better shot. And so those are the things that I look at. And then again, with the pace being at an all-time high, I think now is a new golden era of basketball where you can have so much more fun because you are no longer held to rules of not getting out at the shot clock, not getting on the fast break. Coaches are now encouraging this style, so the game to me is a lot more fun. So hopefully as a rookie you come in and you embrace this and just let it fly.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Williams is down low with Zeller. D-Wade out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Batum in at the 3 slot. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
I like the awareness on the court from Wade. He's excellent at scanning the floor to set up the open team.
Simmons against Williams. Williams with the block. And he recovers it. Outside, Batum. He kicks it to Walker. Takes a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, the shooter of Walker's caliber, I mean, you can't allow him to shoot with his feet set.
McConnell with it. He's picked up by Walker. Now, here's McConnell, guarded closely. Simmons trying to get open. It's good.
Proving how legitimate of a threat he is inside. I mean, once Embiid gets it this close, I mean, it's all over.
Picked by Zeller. And Walker kicks to Zeller. Up top, Batum. Defended by Covington. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Williams sets a screen for Walker. Over Simmons.
Versatile defender who can guard at any position. Simmons. He's using his speed and length to annoy shooters.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Love the grit on the offensive glass. Those are just effort points.
So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Bulls.
And this is why scouting is so important. You've got to be able to identify those role players who can complement what your team does.
Yeah, that was big-time production from the bench, especially on the offensive end.
For 3, Covington. The shot that time, not on target. Excellent D there from Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
At this point in his career, Will's his role. He doesn't play outside of himself. You love that about him. He focuses on playing within the system.
Always a solid all-around player. Marvin Williams' improvement from range has made him a little more dangerous.
But think about this. Over his first 3 seasons, he shot under 30% from distance. That's not good. But in recent seasons, he shot over 40% a couple times. That's great. That'll keep you relevant in today's game.
And he knocks down the first one. drops them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Simmons passes to Redick to the right side. Embiid against Zeller. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Charlotte leading by 6. Looking for Wade. He gets it there. Great D that time from Redick.
That type of defense doesn't always get it done, but it does the job that time.
Embiid. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Embiid's got his second basket of the night.
He's finding some good shots early on, and what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Covington against Batum. Shot by Zeller, no good.
That's how you protect the rim. Stand your ground and make him alter his release.
Outside, Simmons. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And he seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
Now, here's Wade. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Shoots over Redick. Hits the outside fadeaway.
Look, I don't know how he got that one to go. About as tough of a shot as you can think of.
Simmons with it. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. Lets it go with the 3. And that's good. J.J. Redick for 3. Redick's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Zeller, a screen on Redick. Wade kicks to Williams. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. That puts them in the lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Walker. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. The pass to Wade. Shoots over Redick. Wade gets the bucket. Wade's got his second bucket.
You can't let Wade get room to shoot from here. I mean, he knocks these down in his sleep.
Inside and stolen by Zeller. To the inside and stolen by Simmons. Here's Embiid. Offline with his 3.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Unloads from 13. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
And it might not be the rivalry that a lot of the conference matchups are, but who knows? Maybe this is the year it heats up a little bit.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Simmons with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Embiid. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Embiid's got 8 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Outside, Walker. Wade against Redick, and that one good. And that's now 6 points for Dwayne Wade.
Now look, I like seeing Wade get loose inside. He's effective at converting deep in the post.
And stolen by Zeller. Fires from the wing. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Now here's Simmons. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Marvin Williams.
Well, think back to when Ben Simmons was first drafted as the top pick in 2016. Everyone knew he could be a playmaker as a small forward. But really, he functions fully as a point guard when he's out on the floor.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Simmons. And Chris, Simmons, a player that almost transcends the traditional basketball positions.
Now, he's a playmaker, plain and simple. He has the height and vision and skill to line up anywhere. Simmons, he could be viewed as a generational talent when it's all said and done.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Muscala, he's checked in for Embiid. Saric comes in for T.J. McConnell. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Robert Covington. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for J.J. Redick.
You know, well, it's clear Simmons is a unique player. He's 6'10", guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. Redick is checked in. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. He's guarded by Chandler. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Hornets lead by 3.
The work Lamb has put into this part of his game is evident. Getting better at sniping from deep.
Saric with it, now guarded by Kaminsky. Kid Gilchrist trying to free himself up. They get it again. Charlotte's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. They set the pick. Back to Hernan Gomez. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Redick passes to Saric. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
The raw muscle of Saric. I mean, you got to tie him up, or you...
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
And that one falls from Saric.
A fantastic season a year ago for the 76ers. Think about it, 52 wins for them, and they secured the 3rd seed in the East. A far cry from where they were just a few seasons ago.
Now here's Lamb. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Fultz kicks to Redick. There's a screen. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And the improvement for the 76ers happened so fast. Last year, the team went from the cellar to front runner.
When they got healthy, they got good. Having Simmons and Embiid for a full year, huge. I mean, they lost to the Celtics, but that's just part of the learning process for this group.
Shooting 2.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Chris, do you think hustle is a skill? And if you do, I want to even tackle that, who are some of the guys that you think hustle is as much as any players in the league?
Not only is hustle a skill, but your motor and hustle is the most underrated skill in basketball, I believe. Think about Draymond Green's impact in Oakland.
Yes.
What he's done for that team. How about a Patrick Beverly, a Marcus Smart, a Kawhi Leonard? These guys definitely can change the pace of the game, especially in the playoffs where every possession matters and the fans are hung on every movement that you do. The fans are waiting and anticipating every play, and all they want is someone to do something so they can get up and get excited. Well, nothing gets a crowd more excited than diving on the floor, saving the possession for your team. You're getting a layup on the other end, and these are the guys I would bet first that would make a play like that.
Skill indeed. Good point. Here's Lamb. Here's the screen. Screen by Parker. Down low. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
And checking out some numbers here for J.J. Redick. How he did last season. 6th in free throw percentage. And with that effortless stroke, he climbed all the way to the top 15 in three-point percentage.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. Now here's Kaminsky. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key. And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they built. They really captured the momentum.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And J.J. Redick, a longtime vet in the NBA, but still plays with a lot of energy.
And Redick said he feels like he's been revitalized in the last few seasons with his change of scenery, playing with more joy, and has always been explosive off the ball in his efforts to get open. You can see when he's on the floor, the whole offense seems to pick up their energy.
Now here's Parker, coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Pass to Lamb. Back to Parker. Shot clock at 5 to stop the run. No good from Lamb. Philadelphia leading by 7. Here's Fultz. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And with as much news and worry that Fultz's jump shot has caused, you forget just how deadly he is going at the rim.
Yeah, has no problem cutting through the defense like a hot knife through butter. I tell you, Ben Simmons said he hates guarding Fultz in practice as it is impossible to stay in front of him. Just a very shifty player who uses his great handles to get into the teeth of the defense.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, and he's trying to become more disruptive defensively. Last year, the Hornets were only 28th in the league in creating turnovers. Now, that's not what former coach Clifford had in mind.
That one is no good. And for the Hornets, yeah, they'd like to create more turnovers, but at least they didn't turn the ball over themselves.
Well, last year they had the 3rd fewest turnovers in the league, and they had the least amount of turnovers in each of the 4 seasons before that. But you know what that means? That means they weren't getting outrun.
Here's Redick. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist making his last shot. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
He has to keep draining it from deep. When Fultz is locked in from there, it helps his confidence.
Hornets trail by 9. Parker outside. 1:36 left here in the opening quarter. Off the screen. And Lamb with the basket on the assist by Parker. Lamb's got 5.
You have to love the ability of Lamb to hit jumpers off screens, curls, V-cuts. He can be a hard guy to stick with defensively.
Fultz kicks to Redick. Screen by Sharch. And Redick, here we go. You know, see, Webb, J.J. Redick has just continued to age well. He's a fantastic player now into his 30s.
Well, Redick keeps adding to his game, but the shooting never changes. He shot well over 40 from deep for his career. Redick is a player who doesn't rely on his burst or his first step to score. I mean, he can keep playing like this for a long time.
The free throw drops for Redick.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And both free throws good for Redick. And Chris, with the way the 76ers have taken huge steps forward, what should the expectations be for this team the next few years?
I wouldn't be surprised, Kevin, if they were competing for a title in a few seasons. I mean, they have a very flexible cap to improve their roster, and anything less than that, I think, should be viewed as a disappointment.
And Fultz gets it to go. Fultz has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
It's stolen by Fultz. Outside, Redick. And the 76ers get it back. And Parker with the block. Now here's Lamb, covered by Redick. Parker's shot is off.
Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy path to the bucket. That's just a lack of communication. Two guys just not on the same page.
Hornets trail by 11. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Feeds it to Lamb. Charlotte no good that time either. It's Redick on the wing. Another key contributor in that nice win against Milwaukee.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
And so it's J.J. Redick making things happen for Philadelphia. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning, it was a little bit hard to express myself. Obviously, I can speak English perfectly now, so that's a plus, and I'm just being myself.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid's.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Well, that's what happens when you're aggressive on that end of the floor. They took a few chances and took control of the game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Bringing Gomez out there with Kaminsky. There's Jeremy Lamb. Then it's Tony Parker. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the three.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
Lamb passes to Hernan Gomez. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Robert Covington's checked in for J.J. Redick. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. There's the screen. Second shot opportunity. No good from Lamb.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks.
Two shots.
No good on that one. NBA offenses have always been complex, and they always are evolving, but C-Web, the movement and precision now seems to be at another level. You agree?
You know what, Kev, I disagree a little bit with that. You know, having played in different teams with some complex offenses, it's still all the basics. You still have the old flex offense, and that's nothing but what Utah, Karl Malone, and John Stockton used some 20 years ago. You still have triangle principles, which is what Jordan and Pippen used some 20, 25 years ago. And if you really want to go back to the Bob Cousy days when he played with Bill Russell, you still have a lot of throwing it into the post and cutting off of it. I think think the players have evolved and the players' skill sets are better. But as far as offensive sets, I don't see that much has changed, except how do you execute them, and can you execute them with having the right position players with the correct skill set on the floor at the time that you call them to play.
I love your honest appraisal. No good on the free throw. Charlotte making a switch here. Batum's checked in. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. In games that came down to one possession last season, Chris, the Hornets won 1 but lost 5.
Which is better than going winless in those games as they did the season before. But look, you have to have closers on your team. Not just clutch players, but guys who can get their own shot against anyone.
Screened by Parker. Gomez kicks to Lamb. And again, the Hornets missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat, just increasing their advantage. And right now, they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see them flexing a little bit. They're feeling good about how they've dominated.
Outside, Batum. Covington with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the paint, Batum with the steal. Over in the corner, Lamb. Pass to Parker. They set the pick. Batum with the ball. And here is Gomez. Tries to snap the cold streak, and he lays it up and in. Gomez has got his first points of the game.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Fultz the pass to Chandler. Over to the wing. Here's Sharch. And that misses everything.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Passes it to Johnson. It's deflected. Now here's Kaminsky. He's guarded closely. Here's Batum. Over Chandler. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Batum.
I just love the aggressive attitude of Batum, especially how hard he hits the ball.
Fultz with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for him. And here we go. Fultz heading to the basket. Lays it in off the breakaway. Fultz has got 6 in the quarter.
He's reason number 1 there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
Charlotte calls timeout.
You know, Markelle Fultz had a rookie year that was up and down, to say the least. He missed so much time during the injury. I mean, he reworked his shot. He eventually came back right at the end of the season and got right back into the swing.
And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Johnson. Simmons comes in for Sharch. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Wilson Chandler. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Cody Zeller's checked in for Gomez. Williams comes in for Frank Kaminsky. Wade, he's checked in for Lamb. And it's Kemba Walker in for Tony Parker. Batum wide open, he fires. And he's good on the 3-ball. Batum's got his 3rd basket of the night. And Chris, when Fultz came back and was healthy, you could see why he was taken 1st overall.
Just a very smart player with the ball, man. He creates space and chances with ease. I mean, he's great at stopping short on drives and dropping one in. His speed, his quickness, I think they're going to be hard to match for a long time.
And there's typically going to be some space when you're out in transition and you do just kind of venture out to that three-point line.
And Simmons kicks to Fultz. Embiid sets the pick for Fultz. That's tipped.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
And it's Wade with the jam.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Now, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That free throw good from Wade.
But think about the core of this team, Kevin. Simmons, Embiid, and Fultz. They're all incredible in the open floor. All unique and exciting. And they can play the game in ways you haven't seen. Their unselfishness on offense seeps into the rest of the team.
What precision and focus from Simmons, just feeling no one can guard him down on the block.
Outside, Walker kicks it to Wade. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
No, that was just a focal point for the Hornets last season. Create more space on their offensive end. The result, they shot the ball really well from three, but their efficiency inside the arc dropped dramatically.
That's good from Wade. And looking at the Hornets offense, it's not like they shoot a lot of threes. They were just extremely accurate.
Well, Kevin, that's something they worked on in practice. I mean, taking good shots out on the perimeter. And for the younger guys, the shot just became more consistent. I mean, but ultimately, it couldn't save them in the win-loss column.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
It's tipped. Williams with the steal. Now here's Zeller. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Chicago. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Well, the speed is Simmons. It's hard to keep pace, but he excels at using it to capitalize in transition.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. For Charlotte, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. That free throw good from Wade. We'll see, Webb, there were a ton of huge personalities on this 76ers team, from the stars right on down to the rotation players.
Well, it starts with the Embiid. You know, he's talking junk out there. And think about the quiet swagger that Simmons plays with. This group genuinely get along, and they play for each other. The trials they went through to get here as a core, they should have all the confidence in the world.
Outside, Simmons. Over Williams. No good from Simmons.
He's trying to help him add to this lead, but he just can't find his touch.
Here's Zeller. Tries again. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Covington in the corner. Embiid, the pass to Fultz. Embiid with the screen on Wade. Here's Fultz. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Fultz has got 14 points for the game.
Adept at figuring out ways to score from mid-range. Fultz showing he has the touch.
Walker in the post. He's covered by McConnell. And the Hornets miss again. Philadelphia leading by 6. To the middle. Simmons passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Outside, Walker. Wade outside. Williams a screen. And stolen by Simmons. Down low. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Charlotte calls timeout. You know, you watch Ben Simmons play, and it isn't a surprise, Chris, that he's a threat to go off for a triple-double every time he suits up.
Simmons is going to have a lot of triple-doubles in his career. Great size and knack for the ball when it comes to rebounding.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Philadelphia.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers now for Walker. He had a strong showing last season. 16th in scoring, 19th in assists, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
Yeah, and like you said, one of the better scorers in the NBA last season, a tireless worker on the offensive end. He could be even better this season. Now Simmons, he's got 10. And here's Covington from the arc, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 12 points in the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Over in the corner, Williams. Off target from three-point range. Philadelphia leading by 10. Here's Simmons. Walker with the rebound. Charlotte's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. That's tipped.
And Batum has arms that go on forever and ever and ever, which is why he's so dangerous when it comes to shot block.
A nice shot by Zeller. 76ers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Embiid the screen. Redick with the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 15.
He keeps working on the three-point line. I mean, that's his 3rd triple of the game. 1st in the quarter.
Pick by Zeller. Wade for 3. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
McConnell kicks to Redick. Philadelphia getting another chance here. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside, Batum. And the pass to Wade. Shoots over Redick. Another shot. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that gets 2 straight. Hornets trail by 10. Inside and stolen by Redick. And now the 76ers on the break. McConnell passes to Simmons. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Williams. Charlotte has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside. and the Miami Heat. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for that game against the Hawks, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
He hasn't been his best this quarter.
And Batum kicks to Williams, and the shot goes in. Williams has got it back down to single digits for Charlotte.
Well, the grit Williams played with is admirable. You love how he finishes despite getting roughed up a little bit.
51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Batum. Redick against Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Fades. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
McConnell with it. 14 points from him the last game against Milwaukee. Stolen by Wade. The 15-footer. Williams can't hit. The 76ers leading by 6. McConnell passes to Redick. McConnell kicks to Redick. And stolen by Zeller. With 1 on the clock, that misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
We played. And I thought we found a really good balance of posting and pace. It's what we've been talking about. And I thought our defense, for the most part, was excellent.
A good start. We'll see how they finish. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. J.J. Redick had no problems getting going. He ended up with 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they've been pounding it in the paint. Not just taking the first three-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
And big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, they faced an all-out aerial assault, bombs everywhere. But they're still in position to win this game. But they were bombed from deep all half long, Ernie. They need to revamp the perimeter approach on defense. They don't need to take everything away, but they got to make it harder.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
We welcome you back to Philadelphia, town full of history. That's City Hall right there with the statue of William Penn perched atop it. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters, just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. The 76ers leading by 6.
Yeah, another first-year head coach who came up through the ranks as an assistant. James Borrego had been an interim head coach for the Magic in 2015, but he was quickly told that the permanent job would not be his.
Redick and Covington, the shooters on the wing. The incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. And it's McConnell in at the point. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And talking about Borrego leaving Orlando, and in some ways turned out to be a blessing.
You're right, Kevin. I mean, he spent the next few years in San Antonio as an assistant to Popovich. His second stint as an assistant with the Spurs. The first time around, though, he was part of a two-time championship team. This man has winning in his genes.
And he sinks the second.
The younger brother of Tyler Zeller and former Suns big man Luke Zeller, Cody has a good chance to be the best of all three.
Simmons, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Batum passes to Wade. Knocked away. Covington with the steal. Pass to Redick. To the paint and stolen by Zeller. Now here's Walker. He's covered by McConnell. And Walker kicks to Batum. Here's the screen. Williams a screen. 6 to shoot. And here's Walker outside. And that one is off. Simmons with the defensive effort. Passes to Covington. Oh, the lob for Simmons. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Fultz.
And it's really been a tremendous night. He's been efficient. He's been a major driving force in this offense. And it's no small task to try to slow him down. Once he gets rolling, like we've seen in this game so far, watch out.
Wade kicks to Walker. And too long on the shot.
Pretty high percentage look with the D playing off. Just couldn't knock it down.
Shot's good by Simmons.
You gotta at least contest Simmons from the mid-range. I mean, he has the touch to be effective from this.
Outside, Batum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Batum's got 9.
And Batum really likes getting shots off from the interior, using those long arms of his well to release the shot over the defense.
Simmons passes to Redick. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lamb, he's checked in for Charlotte. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Williams kicks to Walker. They set the pick. Williams a screen. Shot clock at 6. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Had a chance to check out the stats for Nicholas Batum. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 11 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Tipped away. Over to the wing. Embiid the screen. McConnell up off the screen.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
Charlotte calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Saric has checked in for Simmons, and Markelle Fultz has subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time. Nice understanding of where to go with the pass there.
The 76ers leading by 10. Fultz with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Kaminsky with the double team. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Parker outside. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Charlotte with it. There's the screen. To the middle. Covington with the steal.
I love when guys are alert and aware on the great job to prevent the entry pass.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. It's tipped. It's stolen by Saric. Pass break, Philadelphia. Embiid leading the charge.
Shooting while in rhythm. The work ethic Saric has and how he prepares to fire immediately is commended.
With all the big names in Philadelphia, you can't forget about Dario Saric. But, Chris, he is an impactful presence for this team.
Well, Saric, he doesn't provide a ton of highlight plays, but he brings it every night. He improved his outside shooting and is a well-rounded forward. I mean, you forget he's so young and still has a lot of room to grow his game.
Embiid the screen. Fultz with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Here's Saric, and slam dunk by Saric.
Kevin, Saric is such a great player in the offensive end. I mean, he's showing how determined he is to snag the second chance opportunities.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Give the loose D an assist on that one. Get a body on him.
Ball's knocked loose. Embiid kicks to Saric. Here we go, one-on-one. Hernan Gomez, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
To the middle, here's Embiid. Hornets with the rebound. Hernan Gomez has got 4 rebounds in this game. Batum for 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, Batum is a volume 3-point shooter. If he has any space whatsoever, he's pulling up, most likely connected.
Fultz the pass to Covington. He kicks to Embiid. Over Hernan Gomez. No good off the front iron. Hornets trail by 9. And there's the pass to Lamb. Shoots over Redick. No good from Lamb. Philadelphia has gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed.
You got to play up on Covington. Give him any separation, and he's terrific at pulling up off the dribble.
Outside, Batum. Parker outside. Covington kicks to Fultz. Back to Covington. Pass to Embiid. Saric with the screen for Embiid. Rebound by Parker.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Batum against Covington. At the top of the key, Hernan Gomez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lamb. Here's Kaminsky. Saric grabs the board. Saric has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Saric just screen on Batum. Covington dishes to Fultz. Embiid sets the pick for Fultz. Pulls up, high post. The shot that time, not on target. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Kaminsky with the ball. Now guarded by Saric. Kaminsky kicks to Parker. Kaminsky sets the pick for Parker. Saric grabs the board.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Muscala comes in for Embiid, and Wilson Chandler's subbed in for J.J. Redick. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Charlotte. Now here's Fultz, covered by Parker. Fultz the pass to Saric. Saric with the screen for Covington. He feeds it to Muscala.
For the Hornets, after last year's debacle, it's a whole new world. I mean, think about a new GM, new head coach, and a fresh outlook on it.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Muscala. And Philadelphia making a change here. Simmons is checked in. And so he hits both. Hornets trail by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
There's the pick. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Good. Hernan Gomez has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And talking about the Hornets, they really expected to make the playoffs last season, but Chris, I think they were shocked that it didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, they felt good about their free agent signings. I mean, they felt good about the draft, but coming together as one complete unit, that's easier said than done.
Kaminsky dishes to Parker. Kaminsky inside. He's covered by Muscala. The putback had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
And the first one drops.
You know, Robert Covington has been part of it all. He's one of the few 76ers to have seen the complete process and the transformation from 76ers bottom dweller to contender.
Amir Johnson's checked in for Philadelphia. Charlotte also making some changes. Zeller, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Dwayne Wade comes in for Lamb. And it's Kemba Walker in for Parker. And Covington, who broke onto the NBA scene with the 76ers back in 2014, he has certainly seen it all.
Yeah, and you have to love how Covington used the bad years as a chance to prove himself as a player. He improved his shot and defense while the critical role player on this fantastic team.
Johnson with a screen on Walker. Out to Chandler. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists in the game.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Pick by Zeller. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Kemba Walker. And Simmons kicks to Johnson. Pass to Covington. And the layup's good off the glass. Covington's got 15 points.
With the second half he's having, I mean, his field goal percentage is way up there.
Here's Wade. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And the veteran Wade, I mean, as this guy get old, he continues to get it done. One of the best shooting guards of all time.
For Charlotte, they have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Wade. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Marvin Williams is checked in for Charlotte. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Down low. Outside for Simmons. Wade brings the double team. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Now, here's McConnell. Defense right on him. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to Muscala over Zeller.
See, that's a good thing about Zeller's defense. He doesn't gamble or bite on fakes easily.
Williams inside. Johnson's there. The Hornets have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
Shooting for Charlotte, Marvin Williams at the line for 2.
Two shots.
And that one falls for Williams. And both free throws good for Williams. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. McConnell kicks to Simmons. Shoots over Walker. No good from Simmons. Hornets trail by 11. To the inside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Marvin Williams taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Williams. Here's McConnell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lobbed up there for Chandler.
And this is where you milk the clock.
You're exactly right. No reason to give your opponent another crack at this. It's all you.
Walker against Simmons. And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Over Muscala. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. The third quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 9. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. Hornets trail by 9. On the floor for Charlotte. Williams is down low with Zeller. Kemba Walker is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the small forward position.
Well, he's known for his unselfish play. Zeller sets a solid screen, springs open his teammate.
McConnell passes to Johnson. And Muscala kicks to Simmons. Johnson with a screen on Walker. Here's Simmons. Good work there as it goes.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
4th foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Here's Walker. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Inside. Williams can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 9. Muscala dishes to Simmons. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
You got to give Simmons props. He's exceptional at keeping his focus in the face of the defense.
Here's Wade. Here's Zeller. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Simmons got 6 rebounds here tonight. Over in the corner, Chandler. Passes it to McConnell. Johnson kicks to Muscala. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Johnson the screen. Williams with the steal. Wade passes to Walker. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Back to Wade. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And it's now 26 points for Dwayne Wade.
Now, Wade is a tremendous scorer. He's a superb player who knows how to get it going.
Johnson the screen. Johnson sets the screen for Chandler. Trying to get open is Johnson. Chandler's shot good. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And here's Walker outside. 76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And Muscala kicks to McConnell. And there's the pass to Simmons. Back to McConnell. There's the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
Simmons against Wade. Pocket 6. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Walker's shot is off. Philadelphia leading by 14. Muscala, the pass to Simmons. McConnell in the corner. And the 3 off target. Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Kept alive, Williams. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the 2nd effort.
Well, over time, I would say Williams has morphed into a reliable small/power forward, especially in his rebound.
And the 76ers call time here.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Redick comes in for Johnson. The Hornets also with a sub, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Dwayne Wade. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle with his team. He gave them props for their defense. He said, the defense has been outstanding. Keep pressuring them, forcing turnovers, and we can win this one, guys.
Thank you, David.
Well, he's excellent at seeing the floor. Simmons brings a pass-first mentality to this game.
Out to the right wing. Over in the corner, Williams. Back falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Simmons kicks to Chandler. Batum with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Fires it up. That one a little long.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Simmons. Nails the baby hook. Simmons got 10 points in just the second half.
This is where Simmons likes to shoot from, and the closer he is to the rim, the better.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's foul number 2 for him. Sharge checked in for the 76ers.
Dario Saric.
Here's Walker. The feed now to Zeller. He kicks it to Lamb. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots it up. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
That's the thing about Lamb. The high release on his jump shot makes it difficult to defend.
Now, here's McConnell, guarded by Walker. His shot by Redick, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Batum inside the 3-point line. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And Saric kicks to Embiid. Kemba Walker comes up with the loose ball. Hornets trail by 9, and a wide open look for Lamb. Chandler with the rebound. Down low. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Cody Zeller.
And last year, we saw what a full season of Embiid looks like. I mean, scary to think that this is just the beginning of his career. He looks like he can go down as one of the greats to play if he can stay healthy.
He's off on the first. And Embiid has already made the jump from star to superstar.
And part of that is his personality. I think his game does speak for itself. Gives you everything you want from a center on both ends of the floor. Effortless athleticism and has incredible skill and touch for a player his size.
Good on the second free throw.
It's all about the fun-loving personality of Embiid. It's just awesome. I mean, this guy likes to have fun on and off the court.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And Walker kicks to Zeller, and stolen by Redick.
Oh, look, he was laying in wait for that pass. I mean, lured him into his trap.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Monday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
Well, look, an outstanding role player. Redick is an incredible sniper who feels comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
And both free throws good for Redick. Hornets trail by 12. Here's Walker. Outside, Batum. And Walker kicks to Lamb. Got a piece of it.
What timing on the rejection. Sorry, not just accomplished on offense, but a remarkable defender as well.
Covington passes to McConnell. Screen by Sharch. Back to Covington. Feeds to Embiid. Redick trying to get open. That one, no good.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Outside, Walker. Just 5 on the clock. For the 3. Drills it from outside. Walker's got it back down to within single digits for Charlotte.
Knocks down his second 3 of the half. I mean, he had 2 of them in the first half also. Doing some solid work from deep.
And here's Covington from the arc. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 3rd assist on the night. Hornets trail by 12. Lamb with the ball. Now guarded by Redick. And Lamb kicks to Zeller. And here's Walker outside. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
And here's McConnell. Embiid with the screen on Walker. Here's McConnell. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. And the 76ers lead by 11. Pass to Lamb. Williams sets a screen for Lamb. Second chance shot. That one misses. Great D that time from Redick. Up top, Embiid. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Making outstanding use of the mid-range area. The big man, Embiid. He enjoys mixing this shot up in from time to time.
Lamb, good.
Terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
The 76ers leading by 11. Embiid the screen. Pass to Covington. Fires the 3. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And the Hornets making a change here. Wade's checked in.
Wade.
McConnell with it. Working on Walker. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 5 points now in the quarter.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Charlotte calls timeout. Well, with Embiid, the only thing that is going to slow him down, or has slowed him down so far, C-Webb, is injuries.
Now, people forget that Embiid would have been the top pick in this draft if he was fully healthy. I mean, too often do great big men have their careers derailed because of injuries. Embiid, though, I think Embiid has overcome his rough patch of health. I mean, I think he's going to be a monster as long as he stays on the floor.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's giving him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
These fans love him, and tonight he's given them plenty to cheer about. Hornets trail by 13. Picked by Zeller. And Walker kicks to Wade. Over Redick. Great D that time from Redick. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Outside Williams. And the rejection by Embiid.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
McConnell in the corner. kicks to Embiid and stolen by Zeller. Here's Wade. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Sharge. Another miss by Philadelphia.
That's what they want. The ball is in his hands in the post. Just didn't have to touch that time.
Here's Wade. That one wide left.
I don't care who it is. You can't leave him wide open from that range.
Embiid, no good. Hornets trail by 13. Passes it to Wade and stolen by Redick. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Covington kicks to Embiid. Shot from the low block. Changes up. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Kemba Walker continuing the fine tradition of New York point guards. He should not go unmentioned when you talk about the NBA's best ball handlers.
And the first one drops. And without a doubt, Kemba Walker, one of the league's most entertaining players.
And enlisted at 6'1", and that might be a stretch, but he uses it to his advantage, staying low and almost dancing when he's out there attacking defenders.
And Embiid drops them both. See, Webb, I think of when you entered the league and how much the league has changed since your entry. In your mind, going back to your rookie year, I'm sure you can count many ways that the NBA has improved the game.
Yeah, and the NBA, to me, has always been a step ahead. It's been a leader as far as where sports in general should go. I mean, we're truly a global game now. You just imagine where the game is going to be in 20 years. The growth of overall player salaries, the value of franchises. And to me, again, the biggest improvement has just been the evolution of players. It's been thanking a guy like Larry Bird, who was 6'9", shooting threes, and today we have Kevin Durant, 7-foot shooting threes. It's players getting better. The dribbling of Isaiah Thomas back in the Piston days to the dribbling of Curry, Kyrie, John Wall. Today, it's the evolution of the players, to me, that's been so exciting, along with the growth of the league overall.
Batum, good.
Well, that just speaks to the confidence Batum has in himself. He likes to catch and shoot, Jay, because it catches defenders off their guard.
Now, here's McConnell. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.